All right, guys. So today we are going to be talking about 8 surprising reasons why women actually sleep with men that hypergamy cannot explain. Because look, guys, if you're watching a lot of content on YouTube, you probably heard that women want the highest value male. You probably heard about those looking for the bigger, better deal, looks, money, status. But guys, women are human beings that are super complicated. And some things I'm going to talk about in this video might shock you. But any OG that's been in the game for a long time will hear these 8 things I'm about to share and they'll be like, yep. And also, Cowboys, with these 8 reasons I'm going to share about why women sleep with men, you can actually use this to your own benefit and actually get more girls. Okay. So this is kind of like a cheat code, right? But I have to warn you, my guy, please, 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 after I tell you these 8 things, don't tell everybody, man. Because if you tell every other guy these 8 things I'm about to share, girls might actually change up and they'll stop doing these things. Okay. So with that, guys, let's just get right into it, my guy. So the very first reason why women will sleep with men is because they're bored. Okay, so this is something that a lot of guys might have an issue with. If you're a very judgmental kind of guy, you probably are mad about this because you want women to be virginal, to be good girls, to be sweet, to save themselves for their future husband. But my guy, women are just like men, guys. Women like to bone. Let me tell you, they like to bone. And when it's a Sunday afternoon that there's nothing to do, she's hung out with her friends yesterday. She's done all her work for the evening, and she has watched all the shows she can watch on Netflix. Do you know what she now wants? Some hard D. And here's the funny thing about this, guys. Here's the funny thing. When a woman is bored, some guys don't know this, but when a woman is bored, she can actually smash you when she doesn't even like you. It's wild. Guys that are not as experienced don't know this, but cowboys, women sleep with men they don't like all the damn time because he was the right guy in the right place and she wasn't doing anything and she was like, you would do. So that's the very first one, guys, because they're bored. Second reason why women will sleep with men, guys. Oh, revenge. Revenge, revenge, revenge. I won't lie. I have definitely enjoyed this one. So let me explain. Have you ever been on a date or you're hanging out with some girl and she now starts telling you about her boyfriend, right? Or her ex-boyfriend. And she's like, he's such an asshole. He did this. He did that. He didn't call me. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Now, for you, some people that are listening to this, right? You would think that this guy is probably alpha, right? Like a lot of guys get hung up on this. They'll hear a girl complaining about the ex, and then the guys will now think, what's wrong with her? Why doesn't she just focus on me? Well, bro, I'm sorry, bro, but she's more into him than she is you right now. But here's the thing. Women, oh my God, they can be so petty. They can be so petty. If their ex pissed them off or their boyfriend pissed them off, there's some girls that they will run into the arms of another man just to find pleasure and just to also piss him off. In fact, there is this thing in the red pill that needs to die. Red pill guys will tell you high value males can cheat. That when you're a high value male, you have you are allowed to cheat on your girl and she can't do anything. But let me give you guys a real red pill. Women cheat on high value males all the damn time. All the time. I think we've all have seen a story like this, that maybe a girl, she found out this guy she was dating slept with another girl, or she found out her boyfriend slept with the secretary. Do these women always stay faithful? No. Some of them, they want to get even. They go, "Oh, you thought you could smash Stacy? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call Tao and I'm gonna smash Tao, and now we're even." So, guys, man, sometimes these women smash you because they don't really give a damn about you. They actually, this is how you know. This is how you know that when she's smashing you, it's because she wants revenge. It might be the first date, and you're going in there, and she'll be like, "Eric, Eric," and you're like, "I'm James." Because, bro, even though she's sleeping with you, she still has feelings for her ex or her boyfriend, but you're just here and she wants to get back at him. So enjoy it, man. Enjoy the revenge sex. So, this is actually another reason why some girls will also sleep with guys. The third reason is kind of related to the last one, guys. So, I said revenge. What is another thing that starts with R that women will sleep with men for? Surprising. Rebound. Rebound. Oh, yes, guys. This is my favorite thing to hear. Whenever I meet a new girl, and then she tells me, "I just got out of a relationship last week." Whenever I hear that, I go, "God, thank you. I have been doing so much good in the world. Thank you for giving me this gift." Because, guys, when girls are out of relationships, they want to spread their wings, or should I say spread their labias. They want to be free because she is sick and tired of that old dude. Because let me tell you something, guys. Men like to think that they get bored with horizontal cardio, but the truth is, in most relationships, women are bored to death of smashing you before they break up with you. So when that girl has left that guy, usually she is bored of him and she's just looking for something new. And that new thing is you. And also, she might be trying to get over him. She doesn't want to go back to him. So she now wants somebody that can make her forget all about that asshole or that weakling. And that person is you. So when you find out that that girl just got out of a relationship, bro, get ready to put in some work. Okay, my guy. The fourth reason why girls sleep with men, it's kind of interesting. It's experimentation. Experimentation. Because you see, cowboys, women in general, they like to sleep with men that are their type, right? If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably heard me talk about the basics: physique, um, body language, style. They usually like to smash guys that are of a certain style, right? But every once in a while, girls want to try something new. So they could look at you and they could be like, "You know what? I've never been with the BBC before. You know what? I've never been with an Asian persuasion. You know what? I've never been with a broke bum, right? Why not? I'm not doing anything. Let's see what happens." So, but here's the thing with this. here though, right? With girls that are experimental, I do have to give you guys some caveats here. For a girl to experiment with you, you're gonna need to have some game because she is so used to dealing with a certain kind of guy that people like to go to what is comfortable. Okay. So, because you're so different than everything else she's ever done, a lot of girls might be excited by you, but they kind of like unsure if they should do it. So with these kind of girls, you can kind of see like they're attracted to you, but they are a little bit hesitant because they've never been with a guy like you. So with this guy, you need to have a good amount of game, and really learning how to get them comfortable with you is really what's going to help you seal that deal. Another thing that I've noticed with girls that like to experiment is you kind of also have to show some kind of traits that they are used to. Okay, so let's say for example, um, I'm talking to this chick and she has never been with BBC before, right? The only guy she's ever been with is white boys. But let's just say she's a huge fan of this band called 311. I don't know if you guys know that band, 311. She tells me about 311, and I'll tell her, "Oh, yo, 311. I used to love that song Amber." And when I start talking about 311, and I'll start showing her my playlist of 311, she'll be like, "Yo, this guy is not usually like the kind of guy that I would smash, but we do have some similarity. And he is looking pretty good. And I have heard that black guys have huge schlongs. I've never had a 9-inch schlong before. You know what? Why not?" Experimentation. Okay, fifth reason why women sleep with men that hypergamy cannot explain, my guy. Actually, I guess hypergamy can explain this. Validation. Validation. Because here's the thing, guys. Um, us men, we do it too. A lot of reasons why people smash is not just for pleasure. Sometimes we just want to feel like somebody wants us. So let's just say, for example, this girl is going through a hard time. Maybe she failed the test and she's feeling like a loser, right? Her smashing a guy can make her feel better about herself, right? Maybe you are the star jock, right? All these other girls like you, and she has heard, well, all the other girls like you, and she's like, well, if I sleep with him, that means that I'm pretty too. She wants to sleep with you. Okay. So sometimes girls, they just want to sleep with you because they just want to feel good about themselves. And per se, it might not have anything to do with you. It could just be that they're going through some bad times in their life. And then, because guys, I don't know about you, but for me personally, whenever I blow a load, during that moment, I'm happy. I'm like, oh yeah. Same thing with girls, guys. Guys, her grandma could have died, right? But when she bangs you in those few seconds when she's having an orgasm, she feels great. And of course, people want to move towards pleasure. So for that, man, it might just be for validation alone. It might not have, she might not even like you, but she just wants to feel validated, like somebody actually desires her. All right. Now, the next one. What number is this? What number are we on, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're at number 6. This one is so funny. I don't know if people actually know about this one. This one is kind of hilarious. She's frustrated with looking for Prince Charming. Huh? Let me repeat. She is frustrated with looking for Prince Charming. Okay, guys, if you've been watching a lot of Red Pill content, you already know that some of these girls, they have insane standards. They want a man that's 6 foot tall. They want a man that makes six figures, 6 inches. What is the other six thing they want? They want everything, man. They want you to be a CEO. They want you to be freaking Superman. But you know what, guys? When women actually go into the dating markets, bro, reality hits. They realize that finding a guy with the three sixes is almost impossible. Not only that, but they also find out when they go out on a bunch of these dates that a lot of guys have zero game. A lot of guys don't know how to talk to them. A lot of guys don't know how to turn them on. A lot of guys don't know what the hell they're doing. So these girls are frustrated. So at first, they will be picky. They're looking for the perfect man, and they will be like, "No, I'm not gonna smash anybody until I find Prince Charming." But when they're on date number 21 and they're like, "God damn, all these guys freaking suck." You come around, and yeah, my guy, if you're watching me, you're a pretty cool dude. But I mean, let's be real, man. Nobody here is perfect, okay? We all have our flaws, right? She could be like, he's kind of balding a little bit. I don't like I don't like his accent. The way he's dressed, he kind of looks poor. But at that point, that girl, she needs some D. She needs some D. And she's like, you know what, man? Just for tonight, I'm gonna drop my standards because I need to get laid. Because here's the thing, guys. Think about this. Let's be real. We've all done it. We've all done it, man. Everybody here wants to smash a 9 and 10, right? Right? If that's all, if you could choose, that is all we want to smash. 9s and 10s. But guys, let's be realistic. How many of us are only smashing 9s and 10s? Exactly. Women are the same exact way. Because yes, you might have all these high standards, but when you go out into the real world, you realize, fuck, this shit is hard. And I need to get laid because I'm frustrated. Because let's be real, my guy, if nobody knew, you will smash that chubby girl with a nice ass, won't you? Hey, guys, put a 1 in the chat, right? If you're going through a dry spell and that slightly cute, she's not that hot, that's 6 with a fat ass wants to smash, would you do it? Put a 1 if you would. Okay, so that's the thing. They're frustrated with dating. So whenever you're on a date and you actually hear a girl talking about how men need to get their act together, and she's complaining about men don't do this, men don't do that, bro, this sounds crazy, but that actually is a good sign. So if you actually take that information and you escalate, there's a very high chance you are going to be in Pound Town. Okay. Seventh reason that girls hook up with guys. Before I tell you this reason, like the live, by the way, because you're probably enjoying it. That way, we can get the engagement up and also more people can see this. All right. And by the way, this isn't vodka, it's water. All right. All right. Next reason. She's on vacation. Oh my God. This one is so funny, dude. Guys, I have noticed something in my years of, being single, just being around. I have noticed that women that are on vacation tend to be a lot easier than women that are locals. Now, here is the reason why. You see, we got to think about why women travel in the first place. They travel because they want to get new experiences. They want to experience pleasure. Okay. Another reason why a lot of girls travel is they like going to places where nobody knows them. Because you see, my guys, one of the reasons why girls don't just smash everybody around is because girls care a lot about their reputation. And when a girl is a local, even if she wants to bang three guys and she finds three guys hot, she's gonna think twice about banging all three of them, right? She's gonna be like, okay, who do I pick? Because if I smash Tony, Trey, and Eric, my friends are gonna think I'm a hoe, and then they are probably gonna tell everybody in town, and I'm gonna have a hard time finding a husband. So I probably should not smash all of them. In fact, I'm not gonna smash any of them. I'm gonna hold out for Prince Charming. But when she goes on a trip, she ain't thinking about any of that crap. She ain't thinking about moving there. She ain't thinking about what any of the locals think. She's there to have a good time. So this means, my guy, that when a girl is on vacation, if you hit the right notes, you are going to notice that it's a lot easier for you to escalate. Guys in the chat, if you've experienced this, put a one. That girls that are on vacation are a lot easier to close. A lot easier. By the way, guys, she still needs to like you to some extent. To some extent, she still needs to like you. But when she's on vacation, you're gonna notice that her guard is down. Oh, by the way, this also works in reverse. Hey, this works in reverse, guys. If you are traveling, you will also notice that sometimes it is easier for you to smash girls when you are on vacation. Because when girls know that you're not gonna live there, you're not gonna stick around, if they are attracted to you, they'll be like, you know what? Let me fuck him, because who's gonna know? I'll fuck him, I'll have fun, and who knows? Who knows what might happen? So that's exactly why passport bros are getting a lot of play. It's actually playing on female psychology a little bit. All right. So here's the thing, guys. This is one of the most interesting reasons why women will sleep with you. Okay. And that is she's heard stories. She has heard stories about you. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Usually, my guy, it is not a good idea for you to be telling everybody in your social circle the girls you hooked up with, right? Because, like I said earlier, girls care a lot about reputation. So if you're a guy that blabs your mouth, girls are not going to actually want to hook up with you because they're going to look like a hoe if they do. But if you are getting action and you shut up, what would tend to happen is if you put in a good job, if you be using your Hydromax 9, if you've been doing your tongue exercises, if you've been doing your forearm curls, wrist curls, bro, she is going to tell all the other girls about you. She's going to be like, oh my God, I just spent the night with Patrick. It was amazing. Patrick made me squirt. I've never squirted before in my life. When she tells all her friends, they'll be like, Patrick made you squirt? Anybody that has smashed a girl in the social circle, I want you to think about this. Have you ever noticed that when you smash a girl in your social circle, other girls all of a sudden they seem to like you more, even though you didn't tell anybody about it because she told them about it? Pre-selection. Because guys, girls like to smash. They just don't want everybody to know about it. So if they know that you're a guy that's low key and you deliver the goods, you're actually going to get some girls that will text you, being like, Patrick, do you know Rebecca? Hmm, I do. I do know Rebecca. Let me tell you guys a story, man. I remember this one, right? I remember this is when I was in college. Yeah, I was in college. I met these Swedish girls. How many of them were there? There were like four of them. I met these Swedish girls, and they were so cute. They were so adorable. They used to come to the frat parties all the time, right? Then I hooked up with one of them, just one of them, right? And then we used to hang out sometimes, and I used to now like meet her friends. And then her friends will tell me, Hey, I heard what you and Trina got up to last weekend. I'm like, me and Trina, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I heard. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, girl. And when I did that, something funny happened. All those girls started inviting me out to things. They will always invite me out to things, and then somehow I will always be in a room with just one of them. You guys know what happened next? It was like one, two, three. Guys, they ran a train on me, man. They ran a train on me. I was used, and none of them wanted a relationship from me. They used me for my body. They used me. Okay, so guys, those are 8 reasons, but what? There's one last reason, right? One last reason why girls will sleep with you that has nothing to do with hypergamy, nothing, is she wants to. She just wants to. Let me tell you something, guys. Sometimes, man, we don't need a reason to do things, right? You don't have to always have all these things in place for you to do anything. Like, has it ever happened to you where you just got horny for no goddamn reason? Just no reason at all. Same thing happens to girls. She could be hanging out with you, and then she just goes, you know, I've never seen him this way before, but I'm horny. Let's fuck. Like no reason at all. No reason. She could have a boyfriend. She could be a local. She could. What is another one? She could not be bored. She could not want revenge. She's not on the rebound, but she just like, you know what? I just want to fuck this guy. I just want to fuck him. It's not even your game. You didn't even run game. She's just like, I just want to fuck this guy. So guys, those are 9 surprising reasons why girls sleep with you. Of course, guys, this is just like social awareness stuff, man. But one thing that's gonna help you sleep with more girls, and believe me, guys, there's actually even more reasons why girls sleep with you. And one of the reasons is having game. And if you guys want to learn some game, improve your seduction skills, learn how to present yourself so they can actually attract more women, join the Discord where you can join men just like you that are trying to level up, improve their social and their seductive skills, and let's get it in, bro. And right now, my guy, let's do Q&A. Q&A time. Sorry, guys. During this live, man, my tongue, I don't know if you can see, I bit my tongue, man. I was enjoying something fishy too much. I was like, ugh! That's why I'm drinking this water right now, because I'm like, I'm struggling. Oh, so you know what's funny? When I was doing this live, YouTube actually took this video down at first. I put up a photo with, I guess it was too suggestive. YouTube was like, Durden, strike. You're not allowed to put photos like that up there. I was like, God damn. I will show you guys the photo, but if I show you guys the photo, they'll probably take me down again. I don't want that. We gotta stay clean. Okay, we gotta stay clean. All right, so we're doing question and answer. You guys ask me your questions. I give you guys detailed answers, and we have our first one from Magnus. Okay, I'm struggling with this one chick. I can make her squirt, but it never shoots in the distance. By the time I get her there, my arm is already too tired to go faster. Must be doing something wrong. Dude, I think it just be the freaking perfectionist. Dude, chill out, man. By the way, when it comes to squirting, you guys have been watching too much porn. Let me just tell you something. Because the truth is, every girl is not gonna go projectile. Because here's the thing. It also depends on her PC muscles. Sorry, pelvic muscles, pelvic floor muscles. If her pelvic floor muscles are not that strong, it's not going to go all the way out. And usually girls that are not as experienced with sex, or girls that are really young, they might not be able to, or girls that don't masturbate a lot, they might not have very strong pelvic floor muscles, and it will kind of like drip. Okay. So Magnus, it probably has nothing to do with you. It might just be the girl. It might just be the girl, because there are some other girls that you do the same exact thing with and it'll go right. It's the girl. Yeah. I mean, if you want her to squirt, what you can do if you're dating her, you could talk to her about masturbation. You could actually tell her to masturbate more. Like this is one thing you can do. You can actually tell her, you can frame it in a way where you tell her about like how girls can have multiple orgasms, right? And that you learn that one of the ways that a girl can have more orgasms is if she actually plays with herself a little bit more. That if she plays with herself, she will start to have a better understanding of her body, and it's a lot easier for her to get there and also get over the edge. That will give her like motivation to actually play with herself some more, and that will also help her strengthen her pelvic floor muscles. Okay, because she's probably inexperienced. Is she inexperienced? Let me know, Magnus. But that's part of what's going on with this girl. Plus, that shit is freaking badass, my guy. That shit is badass when like you are teaching your girls about sexual stuff and you're teaching your girls how to please themselves. Guys, I mean, I don't like using that word, but how can you imagine how alpha that fucking looks? Like you understand her pussy more than she does, and you're telling her what to do. You can actually give her like homework. Like, all right, Stacy, here you go. 3 sets of masturbation on Tuesday, 4 sets of masturbation on Friday, and then you see me on Sunday, and then we'll see how you're doing. There's another one you can do. This kind of kinky. Is you guys can get this vibrator that you can control with your phone. Shit is wild. So you can actually, you guys can be in a different country, my guy. You can be in a different country, and then you can freaking use the phone and play with her. That shit is great. Like, get a girl that you're dating on the phone, give it to her as a gift, and call her on the phone Ask her if she's doing anything. Like, you do anything right now? She's like, no. She's like, no, she's not doing anything. Then you now tell her, like, okay, get out the dildo. She'll be like, what? Yeah, get out that toy I gave you. Put it in. She puts in the toy, and then while you're talking to her on the phone, you be playing with that shit. Bro, if you do that to a girl, she would never forget you. She will never forget you, my guy. She'll be like, oh my God, I remember that one guy, Magnus. I remember when Magnus played with me while I was in Barcelona and he was in New York using his app. Oh my God, that was so sexy. That shit is fucking wild. Let's continue. Question and answer. This is funny. All right, guys, ask your questions. I will answer. She's actually older than me. I'm 27. She's 30. Okay, she's older, but she's probably not experienced sexually. Or her muscles are just weak as hell. It happens too, man. That just because these girls are older doesn't mean that they're experienced. And also just because they've had a lot of sex doesn't mean they've actually had sex, if you know what I'm talking about. I swear, some of these girls do not understand their pussies, man. Some of them don't understand them. Do question and answer. Let me get some water. The late night show. If you're in the live right now, give it a like. Thank you. All right, while we're doing question and answer, let me see what this guy says. Girls who are locals getting ready to leave tend to be easy to. Yes, that's facts. Because if they are leaving, they could be like, hey, I'm not going to be back in town for a while. So why not? I don't know why girls think like that. Psychology. While you guys are looking for your questions, let me see if I can pull up another interesting video I saw on the tubes. Let's see. Where was that video? Man, this is funny. I actually have a lot of videos about bathmates. This shit is hilarious. Let me find this video, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Man, where is it? There we go. Okay, let me show you guys this video. We got it right now. Let me share the screen. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Longest relationship
The situationship
that you're
that one we
currently in,
like, yeah, so
but you're technically single.
We've been together for like 4 years, 5 almost.
But you're
yeah.
technically single, but you've been together for 4 years, but it's a
You're gonna have a lot of
situationship. Is it on again, off again?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
I would call it that for sure.
So how long have you been technically single?
A few months, like since like
When's the last time you saw the guy?
like 2 days ago.
You guys hear that? This girl was like, I've been single for months, but I saw that guy last night. You heard that? Let me rewind. So she's talking about some guy that she was seeing.
Single.
A few months, like since like
When's the last time you saw the guy?
like 2 days ago.
But you've been you saw him 2 days ago, but you've technically single for a few months.
Yeah.
What makes you technically single?
Okay. So this is one of the reasons also, guys, you'll be going out on dates and you'll be like, why doesn't this girl want to smash on the first dates? That's because a lot of the times, man, some of these girls, not all of them, but some of them, they have a dude in the background that is not their boyfriend that they keep around as a backup plan. Because like I said, man, like I said earlier in the live, man, dating is tough, man. You know, for a girl to find a guy that she really connects with, that also wants what she wants, that can also deliver the goods in bed is hard, man. But when they find a guy that knows how to put it down, they want to keep that guy for as long as possible until they find some other dude to branch off to. I think she even said that here. Let me see.
He doesn't want to be my boyfriend. I don't want to be his girlfriend.
Are you guys seeing other
It's
people?
like no,
Technically
it's that
single.
yeah. So it's like exclusive.
What's the point
which
of
makes it
putting
a
a ship at
situationship?
the end of it if it's not you don't want to
See,
be together at all?
well, I think it's the title. He like doesn't want the title, so it's like a relationship without.
But what's
a
the
title.
point of there being any title at all? This is what I don't get about situationship.
Yeah, I don't really.
Then they used to call
I
it
feel like
like
situationship
not
is
But you're
together.
just
also
so inclusive.
not exclusively seeing other people.
Yeah.
Right, like we are.
But if you could, if you wanted to, you could.
yeah,
So
I
it's
feel like he has encouraged me.
As soon as
to
something
date.
better comes along for you or for him, it's done.
I hate to think.
Oh, by the
yes,
way,
like
I don't know if you guys caught that. I don't know if you caught that, right? She was talking. Where is this thing? Hold up. There we go. I don't know if you caught what she said, but she's saying that she's in a situationship with this dude, right? And she is exclusive to him. But here is the thing. He actually told her to date other guys. So there's this thing if you are in my Discord, you probably know that I also talk about like non-monogamous relationship. But I noticed that there's something that a lot of guys have an issue with when they do non-monogamy. When they do non-monogamy, they want to control the woman. They will tell the woman, I don't want you seeing anybody else. I don't want you to smash anybody. You're only going to see me. I get it, right? I totally get it because, you know, your freaking dumb caveman brain can't understand how women work, right? But let me tell you something, my guy. Even if you're smashing other girls, right? Some girls, even when you tell them, yo, you should date other people, they will not date other people. They will not date other people. So, and ironically, this is the irony Because guys, I'm in Los Angeles, and in Los Angeles, there are a lot of like secret, open stuff going on, right? A lot of guys will try and have harems in LA, and some of these guys will now tell their girls, "You can't see anybody else. You can only date me." And I can't even count how many of those girls I banged, right? The guy thinks he's in a committed non-monogamous relationship, but the girl is like, what's one thing I said in the beginning? Revenge. When you tell girls you can't see anybody else, sometimes they will see somebody else just to get revenge from you. But when they're really into you, as long as you're fulfilling their sexual and emotional needs, a lot of times these girls will not deal with anybody else. It's wild. So okay, let me actually give you guys a breakdown, right? This might be more advanced game. And by the way, let me know what you guys think about what I'm saying right now. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's have a discussion. This one might be some advanced game, but if you're seeing a girl and you now, after a while, you now let her know that you're still dating other girls, right? Three things will happen. One of three things. If you are a solid dude, and you are very attractive, you are good in bed, you do have game, right? She's attracted to you. She's going to do one of these three things. The first one is she might actually leave you. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. The girl might leave because girls are also conditioned, especially in the West, that, oh, a man should be monogamous to them, that a man should always only want to be with them. Like if he wants to smash other women, he's a bad person, right? So she might leave. And honestly, if she wants to leave, let the hoe go. Because you know what actually happens a lot of times? I said this in my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 in my list. Who can remember what number 6 was in the list of why women sleep with men? Frustrated with dating, guys. She gets frustrated. So actually, when she leaves you, she'll go out into the market and then she will try to replace you. Try. But she's having a hard time because other guys don't know what the hell they're doing. Other guys ain't using the Hydromax 9. Other guys don't follow me. Other guys are not, they don't have any game. So after she deals with a few of them, she's going to be like, you know what? I miss Patrick. Oh, Joey doesn't know how to hit it right. Joey doesn't know how to hit it right. I'm going to come back to Patrick. Guys, I can remember this one girl. Right? Check it out. I remember this one girl I was seeing. Bro, she was one of my favorite girls, man. She was one of my favorites, man. Oh my God. We had just, we had so much chemistry, right? But when I finally told her that, you know what, I don't know if I can, like, to be honest, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I can settle down. I don't know if monogamy is for me, right? I do care about you. I do want to keep seeing you, but I don't want to lie to you and let you think that I'm only seeing you. And she was like, you know what, fuck you. I was like, what? She's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I only want one man, one woman. I was like, all right. All right, fine. Guys, I was kind of sad, man, but I let her go. And then, guys, it actually took a while. I think it was almost a year. Guys, it was almost a year. A year went by, and I think I just randomly was like, you know what? I'm like, damn, I haven't seen that girl in a while. She never hit me up. Let me just text her. So I texted her. Next thing you know, we now started talking. Next thing you know, she came over to my place. Next thing you know, and you know what she told me when I was deep inside? She told me this. You get it? Oh, I was like, what? I'll never forget that shit. That shit was hilarious. I'm like, what? By the way, I don't know what it is, guys, but sometimes guys, let me know if it's just me, but sometimes when you're smashing girls, they say the most ridiculous things when you're smashing them. Like, it's like they hold things in, and it's when you're smashing that they now release. But anyways, she was like, "You get it." And then, guys, after that, she knew for a fact I was seeing other girls, but bro, she did not care. She did not care. She didn't date anybody else. She didn't want to see anybody, but because she had that time in the market after me, she was like, you know what, man, me and this guy, we did have a good connection. He did treat me right. He was a solid dude. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do his program. So that's one thing that could happen. They could leave. A second thing that could happen, guys, is some girls will actually not leave. So when you tell girls that you don't want to be monogamous, but they should date other people, they will actually call you on your bluff, my guy. Some guys in the chat know this. They will actually call you on your bluff. They'll be like, oh, so it's open. Okay, we'll see. They will now start telling you about other guys they're going out on dates with. They will drop hints about other guys they're seeing. Honestly, sometimes, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sometimes they're gonna smash some of those dudes. It happens. But just like the first girl, eventually they realize, especially if you are just so chill and you don't make it a big deal and you're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. They realize like, oh shit, those other guys suck. And then they now dump those other guys and they just see you. The third thing that happens a lot of times is this, that you tell them that, but she's just not that kind of girl. Because here's the thing, guys. I know this sounds crazy to some of you because maybe you're watching a lot of red pill content, but all girls do not love to sleep around. Let me repeat. All girls do not like to sleep around. Some girls just want to be with just one guy. And even if you tell her that you want to be non-monogamous, some girls will actually accept it off rip. They'll be like, you know what? I really like him. I haven't met a guy like him in a while. I don't want to date anybody else. Let me just date him. But here's the thing about these girls, though. A lot of times, though, they will date you, but they will stay monogamous to you, hoping a lot of times that you progress things. So even though they won't see other guys, they still kind of like think of you as like their main boyfriend, and they still kind of expect you to progress the relationship. So yeah, those are three things that you tend to happen when you do non-monogamy and you tell girls to date other guys, because actually it's like a chess move. A lot of guys are afraid to do it because a lot of guys are worried. They don't want to be a cuck, right? A lot of guys are like, I'm a cuck. I don't want to be a cuck. If you do that, it means that you're weak. But let me ask you guys this. Be honest. Because I know I was rambling. Based off what I was telling you, does it sound like you are a cuck when you do this? Based off what I was telling you, does it sound like you are a cuck if you do it this way, like how I explained it? Let's have some interaction. Oh, that's what it is. There's a lag. That's what it is. I was wondering what it was. I'll just wait for you guys. Patrick says, no, you're not being a cuck doing it that way. You're just a guy in a relationship. Yeah. You can be a cuck, though. Don't get me wrong. You are a cuck if you're doing that and she's banging other dudes and you're just there waiting for her. You know what I mean? You're just like, I'm gonna wait for her because I love her. No, you be banging other chicks too. By the way, too, this is up to you because everybody is different. Everybody is different. But in my opinion, you can use this as a way to screen the girl. Because remember, like I told you guys, there are three things that will happen. Three things that will happen. So you can use this as a way to find out what kind of girl she is too. Because maybe you tell her, yo, you're free to do whatever you want. But let's just say she does do it. You can now use that information, put it in your head, and you can now decide if you're ever going to take her seriously. You see what I'm saying? Because now, if you actually pick girls that even when you told them that they just wanted you, if you're a guy that you really, really, really value loyalty, that is the way to go because you now have confirmed that this girl is loyal to you. Because even when you gave her the option, she's like, fuck that option. I don't want that option. I want you. Win-win, bro. Win-win. And those other girls, if you're very serious about it, you can just keep them as fuck buddies. You're like, okay, she failed that test. Because you know what, guys? Girls are testing us all the time. Why don't guys test women? Guys need to test women more. Anyways, moving on. By the way, if you like that whole spiel, like the live. All right, let's go back into this.
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know.
At least you guys are honest.
Are you afraid?
Exactly.
Are you afraid of being heartbroken, or what's the reason? If I can ask.
No, I'm like, I don't know. I'm a tough girl. So
What do you mean?
I don't
Tough girl. What do you
like,
mean?
I don't know that I've ever been heartbroken. Like
Oh,
sad for sure.
Oh.
Like this is like my like
Cap.
no, I bounce back like that. Like
Cap.
no, but like
So you guys hear this girl? I've never been heartbroken. Bro, we all know that's freaking cap. Everybody has been heartbroken at least once. Guys, girls, get the hell out of here. I'm a tough girl. Like, nigga, I've been heartbroken. Everybody in here has been heartbroken. You're not above that. Get out of here. Trying to look all high and mighty. Capping.
Damn.
very sad at the thought of losing him. Like this is like my best friend. So it's like
Yeah.
hard to say goodbye for sure. So we'll like break up and then just
Is it like
still
a safe,
keep hanging
familiar
out.
thing?
Like perhaps, yeah.
So
yeah.
you don't want to be with him. He's like your best friend. And you bounce back.
Okay, like I would if he wanted to be my boyfriend, I would be his girlfriend. But
Oh.
I
So-
guess
but he doesn't want it.
Girlfriend.
well,
That sounds like
I don't want to. I was gonna say
Nigga, does this sound like a girl that's not heartbroken? I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys, but this girl looks heartbroken to me already. She's like, I'm a tough girl. I can't get heartbroken. Really? If you can't get heartbroken, why don't you leave him, bitch? Why don't you leave him? Why don't you leave his no good for nothing ass? You guys know why she won't leave him? She won't leave him because he has been using the Hydromax 9. You see, guys, man, some of you guys be wondering why you can't get these girls to stick around, why you can't get all these girls to break the rules for you, why you can't get all these girls to be heartbroken but still stay with you, because, bro, your dick game is weak. You're not gonna get this girl obsessed with you with a freaking 3-incher. My guy has definitely been using the Hydromax, and he's been just That's why she's confused. She's confused. She's like, it's so good. I just don't want to leave him. I mean, I'm heartbroken, but the D is so good. Hydromax, bro. Oh, by the way, if you have never seen this thing before, I actually made a video on my other YouTube channel, my fitness channel, where I talked about me using this for about 730 days. I talked about the effects, if it actually works, how it works. So if you're interested, you're curious, go check out that video, okay? All right, bro. By the way, look at the chats. There's some guys in here that use this. I know it sounds crazy, but this thing actually works. All right. But anyways, back to the video.
Like a
It's like-
situationship, if I've ever heard one.
Exactly. There's just
There's a
no
lot of
better way to
complex
explain
feelings
it.
going on
so
here.
much. Yeah, we're all gonna have questions.
I hear you.
Are you dating other people?
No, I'm not.
So
You hear that? I told you guys, are you dating other people? She's like, no. She's like, why would I date other people when I have Hydromax at home? Bro, why would you eat McDonald's when you have freaking filet mignon at home? She's like, I don't need other people. I got Hydromax. You know?
but you've been in this situationship for 4 years?
We
Or-
no, we were full on together for like I think this is our second breakup. This is our second breakup. Like
Oh,
we
there was a
broke up.
breakup. Who broke up with who?
It was mutual.
was-
Okay.
Okay, guys. guys. If you can remember my rants about open relationships, I told you the three groups of girls. I told you 3 groups of girls in open relationships. When you tell them you're going to be open and they should date other people, what group was she in? Remember what we said? Group 1 was girls that leave and come back. Group 2 was girls that would stick around but would still date other guys. And then group 3 was girls that say, fuck other guys, I'm just with you. Which group is she in? Didn't I just tell you guys this shit? She's group 1. She's group 1. So now, when you know she's group 1, you can choose to do whatever you want to do with that information. Okay? Because look, man, we all have different reasons for the kind of partners we pick, but I'm giving you guys options, okay? What would you guys do with a girl in group number 1? Well, let's keep going.
Okay, so we got together when I was in college. He moved out to LA during COVID, and we were like, okay, like we'll end it here. And then I just kept flying out to see him, and he would come see me in the city. So it just never ended.
Would he fly out to see you?
Yeah,
Okay.
he would. So I'd see him like every other month, and then we eventually kind of got back together. Like there literally would be a point where I'd be like, so am I your girlfriend yet? Are you my boyfriend? He'd be like, no. And then one day he was just like, yeah.
Oh, this guy's cold. Oh, guys, my man is doing string along game. String along. Guys, who can guess why he told her? Sure, we're boyfriend, girlfriend now. Guys, who can guess why he told her? Because remember, he said, no, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend. They're smashing. She kept asking, are we boyfriend, girlfriend? Are we boyfriend, girlfriend? Are we boyfriend, girlfriend? Then why did he finally say, you know what? Yeah, we're boyfriend, girlfriend now. Why did he say that? String along, because he knew, my guy. Fuck. He knew, the lease is almost up. My guy knew, if I don't make her my girlfriend, she's gonna dip again. I don't have any other girls in rotation. Yep. He's like, oh man, I don't have any other girls in rotation, man. Okay, you know what, man? I'm just gonna tell her we're boyfriend, girlfriend to buy myself some time. I already know what he's gonna do next. Who can guess what he's gonna do next?
He
And
has
then-
commitment issues.
I'm sorry.
Don't be
I
commitment.
think
He wants
maybe,
his cake
I
and
think
eats
maybe
nothing
he's
I don't
just doing some extracurricular behavior on the side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I said he wants
no.
his cake and
So it
eats
Ignorance
it
is
too.
bliss in my eyes. So
At least
Would
he's
rather
not
not
lying.
know.
Did you guys hear what she said? Ignorance is bliss. By the way, I was having this conversation with Patrick. I think it was yesterday. Yes, guys, when you join the Discord, I actually talk to you guys, man. When you guys send me messages, I actually answer. But I was talking to Patrick about this yesterday, and it was about this very deep thing, very deep. I heard pause about women, and this is why I don't lie to women anymore. One of my mentors, I guess, told me this. As a man, you don't need to lie to women, because when a woman loves you, she will lie to herself. Oh, yo, bro. When I heard that shit, I was like, facts. Facts. Can anybody relate, guys? As a man, you don't need to lie to her, because when a girl loves you, she will lie to herself. Did you hear what that guy said? He's like, he has some extracurricular activities. She's like, nope, ignorance is bliss. Let me play it again.
That's
Yeah,
why I said he wants
no.
his cake and eats it
ignorance
too.
is bliss in my eyes. So
Here's it go.
Extracurricular behavior on the side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I said he
no.
Listen.
I think
he wants
maybe,
his cake
I
and
think
Okay, here we go. Listen to what he says and look what she says.
he'd be like, no, and then one day he was just like, yeah.
He
And
has
then-
commitment issues.
I'm sorry.
Don't be
Don't be
I
commitment.
think
He wants
maybe,
his cake
I
and
think
eats
maybe
it.
Nothing
he's
I don't
just doing some extracurricular behavior on the side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I said he wants
no.
his cake and eats it
Ignorance is
too.
bliss in my eyes. So
At least
Would
he's
rather
not
not
lying.
know.
I'd rather not know, honestly. Like,
During the time
don't
that
ask,
you've
don't
dated
tell.
him, have you seen any other guys?
During our first breakup, yeah, I did,
Okay.
and he like told me he was seeing people out here too. I was back in
Right.
Chicago, so
Boom. What did I tell you guys? Oh my God. How does Tao know this shit? How does Tao know? How does Tao know this? What did I tell you, motherfuckers? What did I tell you guys? I told you guys. Group one, they will see other guys, but then they realize those guys ain't you. Of course, though, there is a caveat here. If you are not a solid dude, don't do this, by the way. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you don't have your basics on point, if you're not very attractive, if you don't have an easy time replacing women, don't do this, because they will cuck you. Yeah, he was able to get away with this because I can tell the guy's a solid dude. He probably is very attractive. He knows what he's doing. But if you don't try this, because they will cuck the hell out of you. But anyway, let's keep going.
Chi-town.
Yeah. Well, I was
Chirac.
still living in my college town actually, but yeah. So he was seeing other people. I was kind of like not really seeing other people, but
Okay.
Do you think it would hurt you if he found out he was seeing other people now?
depends on in what context. Like sleeping with other people, no, doesn't really bother me. But if he were like full on dating another girl, yeah, I'd be sad.
We got the
Whoa, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, like the light. I'm giving you guys so much game. By the way, let me know. Have you guys seen any content like this on YouTube? Because I feel like, guys, you will not see any other breakdown like this on YouTube. I know this for freaking facts. You won't see any other breakdown like this because look, my guy, look what she said here.
Depends on in what context. Like sleeping with other people, no, doesn't really bother me. But if you were like full on dating another girl, yeah, I'd be sad.
We got the technically single for 4 years.
Okay, let me give you guys some game. Let me give you guys some game, my guy. Okay. Remember what I said about women lie to themselves, right? Women lie to themselves. A man doesn't need to lie to a woman because a woman will lie to herself. And she will tell herself the biggest lie. But here's the thing. What every woman that is seeing you on a long-term basis, what she wants is one day she wants to be number one. Did you hear what she said? She said, as long as he's sleeping with them, I don't care. But if he is dating another woman, I will be mad. I will be mad. Let me tell you guys another story, man. I remember there was another girl I was dating. She used to, man, she was so dope, man. She was so dope. She had the freaking biggest kahunas, bro. Not kahunas. The biggest tatas. Oh my God. I used to just love motorboat, right? And dude, she was a cool chick, man. We used to have a great time. She was very funny, right? She had a very good personality, right? Cute. But of course, I was doing my thing, and she did want to take things a bit more seriously. And after like a year or two, she was very aware. She was like very, very aware of me seeing other girls. Then, guys, we actually took a trip somewhere. I don't know where we went. I think we were somewhere like in somewhere in California. We took a trip, Airbnb, and we're hanging out. And then she told me something. Remember, guys, she knew I was dating other people. And then she asked me about marriage. And I'm like, I don't know about that, man. I'm not sure about if I'm ready to do that. And then this is what she told me. She told me, look, Tao, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you marry somebody else, I will be mad. Guys, I was like, what? Dude, she didn't care. She didn't care about what I was doing in my extracurricular activities. But she was like, if you marry anybody else, I am going to be mad. So I learned from that girl something. Every girl you're seeing, even if you have two girlfriends, you want to make each girlfriend feel like she's the best. She can be aware that you're seeing other women. But if you want it to work well, it works better if when you are with her, she feels I'm his favorites. I'm the best. It could be bullshit. She could be number 3. But when you're with her, you want her to feel like she's number 1. And if you make a girl feel like she's number 1, she can actually be number 7. Guys, aren't women fascinating? I'm giving you guys deep female psychology. Boys, have you ever heard this kind of content on YouTube? Have you ever heard this? By the way, I'm backing this up with what women are saying. I'm not just making this out of my ass. This is my experience. This is her experience. Have you heard anybody else give you these kind of breakdowns? Of course not. Because no one's like Tao. Tao's the GOAT.
But did you have any things that came to mind hearing.
Sure. I've got a few questions all around. Technically single, I mean, that was the one where you said that you would date him if he wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Hey, this is whole math. You guys remember whole math? Whole math. Funny guy. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, we have kind of like a designation for that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my work. I make these silly little drawings.
Nick, do you want to
And
go full screen for a second?
I think
I
that
like
you're
this
just sort of
drawing.
landing in this area right here. Like you would be the keeper if you could be, but he doesn't want you to be. Would you say that that's right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
So why do you do that to yourself? You know, the chances of him changing his mind are really, really low.
Nick,
Well, I mean, I'm very independent. So like I live on my own. I'm happy to be on my own. So the fact that I enjoy my time with him and he is like my best friend, I feel like I'm just enjoying the time that I do have with him in whatever context, whatever capacity. So I like.
Here's how to make over 100 ad creatives in just minutes by using artificial intelligence. First things first, we're going to head over to Ad Creative AI. Now we're going to create a brand. We need to fill out a few details, such as the brand name, brand logo, colors, and a description. Underneath, there's an advanced setup where you can connect to your ad accounts and choose a font. After our brand is made, we're going to create a project. Step 1 is choosing a format. We'll select the size.
Okay.
I would like to be a mother someday, not necessarily a wife. Like that's not even, I don't ever need to get.
Yo, guys, sorry, man. Does that ever happen to you that sometimes you are watching a video and an ad comes up and you actually watch the ad? I can't lie, guys. Sometimes these ads are actually better than the content I'm watching. I'll be like, man, why can't I watch this ad again? But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Sorry.
Get married. I just want kids and a house to take care of. I want to be a little like a housewife, but
it's the future. It's what we're doing now. I understand that.
And he's like, he might be that. You know.
You had a kind of a reaction to what she said. What specifically did she say that you?
Well, it's a gigantic red flag when somebody says that they want to be a mother but not a wife, because it means that you're looking for a guy to give you his seed. And then if you don't want to be his wife, then he's on the hook for child support. And he's basically not going to be able to see his kid. You're going to take his money.
Technically single, but you've been together for...
Oh, my God. Damn. Sorry. My bad.
My time with him, and he is like my best friend. I feel like I'm just enjoying the time that I do have with him in whatever context, whatever capacity. So I would like to be a mother someday, not necessarily a wife. Like that's not even, I don't ever need to get married. I just want kids and a house to take care of. I want to be a little like a housewife, but
it's the future. It's what we're doing now. I understand that.
And he's like, he might be that, you know?
You had a kind of a reaction to what she said. What specifically did she say that you...
Well, it's a gigantic red flag when somebody says that they want to be a mother but not a wife, because it means that you're looking for a guy to give you his seed. And then if you don't want to be his wife, then he's on the hook for child support, and he's basically not going to be able to see his kid. You're going to take his money. That's what comes to our head when we hear that. So
I should have. It's not that I don't want to be a wife. It's like.
Okay, guys. Wow, that guy has been watching too much Red Pill. The reason why she says she doesn't want to be a wife, it has nothing to do with that, man. It is all because she's kind of unsure about the guy. Because here's the thing, man. Red Pill makes it seem like women are always looking to end relationships. Guys, the truth is this, man. Women don't want relationships to end, man. Yes, women do end 80% of relationships. We do know this, right? But no woman goes into a relationship thinking about when it's going to end. People don't act like this. Real life comes into play. People have different goals. People have different values, and over time maybe people lose attraction. There are many reasons why relationships end. It's not, girls are not looking at you like a mark and being like, oh, I want to freaking take advantage of this guy. Most girls don't think like this. The reason why she doesn't want to get married is because of his actions. She's like, okay, you know what? I'm very attracted to this guy. I would love to have kids with him, but what is stopping this guy from ditching me and going to another woman? That's why she's thinking like this. Because to her, she's like, you know what? I could have a kid, but a divorce, I don't want a divorce. Because guys, women are afraid of divorce too. It's not just men. Women don't want relationships to fail. Cowboys, I want to ask you this. Do you think this woman, do you think she wants the relationship that she has with this guy to fail? I don't know about you guys, but looking at the way she's acting at this point in the interview, this woman wants to be with this man forever. At this point, I mean, it will change, obviously, because people change. But at this point, this woman, she's thinking about this guy like, yo, this is the best guy that I can get. She's invested. They're not always trying to fuck you over, guys. But even though women are not always trying to screw you over, we do also need to use common sense here, okay? And don't get yourself into legal arrangements that could screw you over, because it's not about the woman. Don't blame the woman, blame the government. Anyway, let's keep going.
Like my whole life, I pictured being a mother, a caretaker, like a housewife, but I just, marriage in itself, like,
So you
sharing
want
taxes and all that,
a
I don't need to
man
do all that.
give
Like a
you-
long-term partner that lives with me.
You want a man to give you
I want a
his-
partner.
You want a man to give you a child, but you
Yeah.
don't want to be a wife.
I would be a wife. I'd be
Okay,
a
so
really
you-
good wife.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Is it just me? But that guy is spazzing out. He's like, he doesn't understand what's going on. He's like, what am I listening to? Guys, do you think this guy claps cheeks? Cowboys, let me know in the comments. Based off the kind of questions he's asking and the, you know, the way he's answering her, does this seem like a guy that slays, that's clapping cheeks left and right? Let's be real, man. I mean, he might be okay with girls. I'm not gonna say he's trash, but you can tell that this guy doesn't really get it because he didn't really hear what she said.
Yeah. But like,
It's just
not
necessary.
necessary. Exactly.
So as in the
Children are
the
necessary,
The legal
marriage is
side of
not.
things isn't necessary.
Right,
Oh,
correct.
Okay. Oh, I
That's
agree with
exactly,
that.
yeah.
The government
Okay.
getting
Exactly.
involved. I agree with that.
Interesting. Jay, did you have a response to that?
Yeah, I mean, how does that
Matt,
fit
sorry.
into your overall life plan? Is one thing I do is I do kind of life coaching, and I just check on where people are going overall. And I think that's something a lot of people are doing is thinking just like about right now what they're doing and what feels good. And you know, this is something that women have done with me over and over again. Is they kind of throw themselves into my life and they go, "I'm enjoying it right now," and I go, "Well, it's never going to go beyond that." And they sort of wait to see if it does or if someone else wants to do something with them. And especially if the other guys see that she's hanging out with me, they're less inclined to do that. And it's kind of like, I feel like you're sabotaging yourself.
Perhaps. I don't know. My parents got married, had kids really young, so they always encouraged me to just wait and enjoy my youth and travel and, you know, enjoy life on my own. So I'm like more than happy to do that right now. I don't necessarily have a life plan. Like
Oh, hold on just a sec.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Listen to what she said, man. Like, I mean, guys, man, the truth is this, man. Women don't fucking plan. Women don't plan. Women, in fact, honestly, even most men don't plan. To real with you, most people are just, man, home math. I'm starting to like home math a lot, but most people, they just really just coast through life. They take it to moments by moments. And in my opinion, I don't think that is a smart way to live, because if you do it like that, you could end up making some bad decisions. But if you're a guy that you tend to think very long range, or you're very logical, you also, when you're interacting with women especially, you have to understand that women, they tend to also think moment to moment, emotion to emotion. So women think like this. They think, I feel like this now, and they now think they're going to feel like that forever. Men that have more experience, that are more logical, they go, I feel like this now, but I might not feel like this later. So guys, when you're making decisions, you got to be very careful to not make decisions based off not logic, emotions. Don't make long-term decisions when you are emotional, because in the long run, that decision might get you very emotional. Let's keep going.
On Motorsports donated $99. Fear is the spare change that will keep you broke, much like continuing to chase after a man that uses you for sex and just has to be your best friend in return.
What is up with that, man? Look at this comment. The guy's like, he's using you for sex. That's another thing I don't like, man. Men also tend to shame other men. Guys, does it sound like he is using her? Cowboys, does it sound like this guy is using this woman for sex? I don't know if it's just me, but she seems to be there on her own free will. She knows what it is, but she chooses to be there. That doesn't sound like a guy that's using her to me. That doesn't sound like a guy that's using her.
I like that.
Word. Yo, Grid One, good to see you in the chat, man. Thank you very much. That was poetic, dude. Thank you. That was beautiful. Can you send?
Wow. That was poetic. I don't know about that.
One like as a haiku, please, because I'm trying to. Go ahead. I think you were finishing a thought.
Oh gosh, I think I was finished.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, is there any part of you that feels like you don't deserve what you want? Like you don't deserve to be a wife and a mother and have all those things?
To tap into childhood trauma, yeah, for sure.
Fuck. Okay. Fuck, dude. Guys, we got another gem. We got another gem. I'm glad this woman asked this question. I'm glad this woman asked this question, because here's the truth. Cold, hard truth. Women that are extremely attractive would not be in this situation. Let me repeat. Women that are extremely attractive will not be in this situation. What I mean by attractive, I don't mean just by their looks. I also mean by their mentality. Because guys, there are some women that they do know what they want. They do have high self-esteem. They do feel that they could get a man of his caliber or higher that will love them. And those women, they might stick around for a little bit, but they're not gonna stick around forever. I hate to say this, but I'm just gonna keep it real. The girls that you would tend to keep the longest in your non-monogamous situation without any commitment with kids or family, they tend to have issues. That's the truth. Because a girl that has self-confidence, a girl that feels that she get an attractive man that will commit to her, She's not gonna put up with that shit. She's not. Because by the way, guys, I know the red pill make you think that, oh, guys that are attractive would never commit. That's BS. Guys like relationships too. And there's a guy, believe me, there is a guy that's more attractive than the guy that she is dating that will actually commit to her. And she will love that guy. But the problem is she is so invested in this dude that right now she has freaking what do you call that shit? Goggles, bro. She has goggles. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Tunnel vision. Yeah, she can only see him. But believe me, boys, if you're dating a very, very attractive girl and she also has very attractive options, I'll give you like 2 years. 2 years. She'll put up with your crap for like maybe 2-3 years. And after that, she's gonna be like, peace.
Like, yeah, I definitely, feel like, yeah.
By the way, before I continue, do you think do women get one-nighters? Yes. I'm glad somebody asked this. Do women get one-nighters? Bingo. This is one-nighters, guys. Women get one-nighters too. Women get one-nighters too. It happens. One-nighters is not a male thing only. It happens to women. It's just that for a woman to get one-nighters is a lot harder. I would say that for a woman to get one-nighters, a lot of things need to happen. Because, okay, here's the thing. Oh, this is some dark psychology. Patrick, everybody in the chat, why does this woman have one-nighters for this guy? It's kind of wild. Some of you guys might not know it. Do you think it's because he's so handsome? He's so beautiful. He's so rich. He's so high status. You think that's the reason why she has one-nighters for him? Investments. This is going to sound very strange, but the fact that first of all, guys, she is in an open relationship with this guy. That requires a lot of investment for a girl, right? Because again, the other guys that will give her commitment, but the fact that she keeps sleeping with this guy, the fact that she keeps sleeping with him, she has to justify to herself that it's worth it. That's why she's invested. Then when they broke up and they got back together, it increased her investment. Them going back and forth made her even more investment. The fact that this situation is confusing makes her more invested. This is going to sound wild, but the fact that she actually slept with other guys and then she's still with him makes her more invested because she has tried everything. She has tried everything she could to get him to do what she wants, but he doesn't do it. He keeps doing his own thing. And if you notice something about this guy, he also invests too, but he invests so that she invests. And now is this freaking cycle. That's how you get women to get one-nighters. Men, us men, guys, don't lie to me. Do you know how us men get one-nighters? Men get one-nighters with their eyes. Men will look at a woman and they're like, I'm in love. Women don't get one-nighters like that. Women get one-nighters from investing into people. Man, this shit.
Yeah.
Do you think the OF is?
Yeah, she's heartbroken, man.
Do you think the OF might be putting like a strain on your relationship?
No.
No.
Like that is like sex is like the start of our like a base of a pillar of our relationship. So
Wait,
that's
But
like
that's not healthy.
well.
Wait, your
To each his own.
OnlyFans is the pillar.
No,
of
not
your
my
relationship.
OnlyFans.
No,
The sex I have with this man. Like
Oh, that,
I swear, this woman just keeps proving everything I've been saying. I told you guys. I told you the man was putting it down. That's why she's like, I can't leave him. It's too damn good.
that's the pillar.
a pillar. A
Oh,
pillar.
one of the
Yes.
pillars.
But
Like
the-
that's just
What
we
about the fact that other people get to see it? Do you think that that's an issue? Do you
An
think that he might
issue?
be really enjoying the sex, but then when it comes to the long-term point of view, that might be a disqualifier?
No. He participates in the OnlyFans.
So what would he
manages
get out
the
of
OnlyFans.
what would he get out of making it exclusive? Like what extra benefit would he get?
I don't know. I'm giving him all the benefits already. So
Yeah.
I while I don't agree with his mindset, I totally understand it.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be the wife and do all the things, but like I understand that
If he told you to
doesn't.
delete it,
Yo, did you guys hear that? She says she would love to be the wife. Wasn't this the same woman that said she doesn't want to get married, but now she's like, I would love to be the wife and Oh, Patrick said this. This is true. Other people judging her situation and staying in it also drives. Yep, it does. Because the fact that other people are saying no, every time she goes with him and she feels amazing, it just makes her feel like, oh my God, this guy, I can't get this from anybody else. And honestly, bro, this is why, Cowboys, let me tell you something. The way this girl is right now, let me pull her up. The way this girl is right now, where is she?
Don't know. I'm giving him all the benefits already.
The way she is right now, do you think she would leave him for a millionaire? Let's just say like next week. Let's just say next week, this girl, she meets a handsome millionaire. Do you think she's going to dump this guy she's seen to be with the millionaire? Serious question, because this is like the hypergamy thing. Okay, imagine the guy is a Chad, Giga Chad, 10 in looks, 10 in status, 10 in money. Do you think she's gonna dump the guy that she's with right now for him? The way she's feeling right now. Guys, there's no way. There's no way. This girl is so invested that even when she will see an obvious better option, even when she sees a better option, she doesn't want to take it because of something called the sunk cost fallacy. The more you invest into something, the more value you give it. Okay. And let me tell you guys something. One of the reasons why girls tend to have an easy time dumping guys and they move on is because guys tend to invest more than women do. Guys text them all the time, they set up the dates, they give them the experiences, they do everything, and all the woman needs to do is just show up and be pretty. That's all the woman needs to do. But you can tell that with this girl, she is so invested because she has had to work so hard to keep this man in her life. Man, this is some good gems, bro.
Ready. So
Yeah.
I while I don't agree with his mindset, I totally understand it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I would love to be the wife and do all the things, but like I understand that he
If he told you to
doesn't,
delete it tomorrow,
and you just mean he's
if he
You're
said-
giving
his
him
money
all of
and-
those wife things
Like,
without being
yeah,
without
just 'cause
having the
that's
title.
What
who
about
I
if
am
he,
as
if
a
he told you to
partner,
delete
yeah.
it tomorrow and he said that we can be together, you just got to delete your OnlyFans? Would you do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as he's paying the bills, you know, because that's paying the bills now.
Does he get money from your OF?
No.
But you said
If
he
we
manages
reach
it,
a right, if we reach a certain profit, then he would, but we're not
But
there.
you said
so
he
I get to keep it
he's
all.
not just in the videos, he's also helping you manage it too.
Right. That's a new thing. We're
Oh.
officially business partners.
But he's not getting paid yet? Or?
No.
Oh, it's
He
once
doesn't
it-
want the money. He wants me to have all the money
So
currently.
he's not a business partner, he's a helper.
Yeah, I suppose.
Then what's all that you give
partner
him?
yet.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Guys, I can't lie, man. Love is beautiful, bro. You honestly, Top Boys, what do you think? Do they love each other? Do they love each other? I don't know. The way this relationship sounds, I also think the guy, at least he has a love for her. She's not just, you can tell that this girl is not just some random thing to him, right? I can tell like the way she's talking about him, dude, he is doing her OnlyFans, managing her shit, and then he's letting her keep all the money. He doesn't even want money because he probably knows, yo, this woman is financially strapped. Yes, I'm working, I'm laying down the D, but I'm not gonna take advantage of her because I still care about this chick, and she's in love with him. She's in love with him. I don't think this is healthy, by the way. I don't think this is a healthy open relationship, but I hate to say it, man. Sometimes it's the toxic ones that kind of leave a mark on people because you don't really get these dynamics in regular relationships. One thing I know for sure is even if she doesn't have kids with him or she never marries that guy, she's gonna remember him for the rest of her life. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the live,
What's
like,
it all
like-
that you give to him?
Would
What's that what you give to him except, you know,
like
having sex?
what do
and
I-
all these like
I mean,
Do you
cook for him, clean
or-
his space, do his laundry, all the things that I
Do you
enjoy
guys
to do.
live
I'm
together?
no, we don't. I'm like a total caretaker as a person. Like that's the only passion I really have in life is taking care of other people. So like I love this man and I love I get joy out of taking care of him.
what I said, so I tell you about love
Has a woman ever lied to you,
all the time.
played games with you, burned you, cheated on you, ghosted on you, made you feel
Get out of here. All right, guys, let's do some Q&A. Man, I need to break up these lives into freaking I need to break them into shorts. Because I feel like sometimes I drop some gems in here. All right, let's do some question and answer. Welcome to the live show, guys. If you just showed up, today we're talking about 8 surprising reasons why women sleep with men. If you're new, just watch the rest of the live and then go back and then watch it from the beginning. Oh, can you explain the group things you were talking about? Oh, the 3 groups of women in open relationships. Well, so usually when you're doing an open relationship, guys, you don't want to talk about it up front. You just kind of want to just like experience the relationship, because the truth is, guys, when you meet a girl and she meets you, you guys don't know if you want to be in a relationship. You're just dating. You're trying to figure out if you guys are compatible. So it's not a good idea for you to start talking about relationships up front. Date the girl for as long as possible. Let her bring it up. When she brings it up, you want this to happen around like the 3, 4, 5 month mark. Anything past 4 months is ideal. Okay, because the longer it takes her to ask you, the better. But anyways, once she asks you, you let her know you're non-monogamous, that you're open, that you still care about her, that you want to keep seeing her, yada yada yada. Okay, then when you tell her that stuff, you're gonna have 3 reactions from the girl. She's either going to, number 1, leave you. Okay, she's either going to leave you, and then she will come back if you were solid, right? Number 2, she's either going to stay with you but keep dating other men too. Like, she will keep you as a backup while she's looking for a guy to be a boyfriend, right? And if she doesn't find anybody better, she will tend to commit more to you. So if you're a solid dude, you're good to go. If you're not solid, sorry, she's gonna leave you, bro. And then number 3 is you tell her you're non-monogamous, and the girl will tell you, okay, I'm fine with that. It's like, I don't want to see any other guys. I'm not gonna date anybody else. I just want to be with you. Okay, so those are the 3 groups. Does that make sense, Sam? 3 groups of behavior that women will exhibit when you tell them you're non-monogamous. And as a man, you need to understand these groups, and you don't want to get too emotional when you see them behave in either of these 3 ways. Okay. CSM fam, how do I initiate investments from a young woman, say 21 years old? Investment is just, bro, like, she just does stuff to be with you. Like, her driving to come see you is investment. Her setting up dates is investment. Her doing things that you like is investment. Okay. The best way to do it is just ask. Just ask her. Just tell her what you want. Like, hey, babe, you're coming over. Could you help me pick up something from the store? When she picks it up for you. And by the way, when you get them to invest, you reward them. So when she picks it up for you, you reward her, whether it's with like good sex or it's with maybe she is more of a words of affirmation person. You tell her how you appreciate her. Maybe she is a gift person. I want to do gifts. But you get my gist. Do something nice for her to make her feel appreciated, and she will keep investing. Okay? Because here's the thing, guys. The problem that most guys do is most guys think that they need to invest to keep the girl. But cowboys, the better way to think about it is this. You want to invest to keep her investing. Does that make sense? Think about the guy in that video that we were listening to. If you notice the dynamic, wasn't he just rewarding her investment? He was investing, but he let her invest more. And then he invested to keep her investing. Because here's something else I noticed that some guys do. because I actually made this mistake before. A girl will be investing. Oh, by the way, Sam, CSM, when a girl really likes you, she will tend to do it automatically. Okay. But anyways, the mistake that some guys make is the girl is investing, and then the guy, he does this. Nothing. Guys, don't do that, man. Don't do that. You're gonna lose your girls. When a girl is investing to be with you, bro, show some appreciation. Invest a little bit. It doesn't hurt you, my guy. You're not a simp. You're not a simp. Nobody wants to be with somebody that doesn't like them. Okay. So when she's investing, invest a little bit less than her to keep her going. All right, let's do like 2 more questions. We're doing question and answer. Oh, by the way, there's how many of you guys in here? If you're enjoying the live, give it a thumbs up. Let's do 2 more questions. Oh, this was a mistake. Jose says, I was dating a girl and it was super fun for 2 weeks. We smashed and she enjoyed it. But she got super jealous when I was talking to my friends about other girls. So she decided to break up. But now she texts me all day and it's been happening for 2 months now. And she doesn't talk to other guys as far as I know. As far as you know. She could be, she could not be. Who knows? What do I do? She also sends me love songs from time to time. What you should do is you should invite her over. Simple. Invite the girl over. She still likes you. But, bro, stop doing this, man. Stop talking about other girls, man. Guys, you are in a relationship now. Remember what I said earlier? They always want to feel like they're numero uno. Don't make them feel bad. Don't put other girls in their face, okay? Be discreet. She can know what you're doing, but don't shove it down her face. That's very disrespectful. All right. So my guy, try and be a bit more empathetic. She can know you're seeing other girls, but don't try to show her, okay? And you'll be good. What makes women fall out of love? Wow, that's a fucking great question. To be honest, I don't think after a certain point, because here's the thing, guys, there is infatuation and there's love. I don't think you ever fall out of love with somebody. You don't. Women don't fall out of love. They get fed up. When a woman fed up, nah. Because guys, a woman can love you, but let's just say you're not progressing the relationship and you're not investing as much, and she doesn't feel like there's a future. She's lost all hope. She could be in love with you. She could think that you're the best man ever. But if a part of her feels like it's not going anywhere, she will dump you. Even if she loves you. All right, Patrick? So yeah, infatuation is not the same. People fall out of infatuation all the time, but love takes time. Love takes investment. People don't fall out of love, really. They just get fed up with the situation. What's your opinion on the 5 love languages? I think they're cool. There is some truth to it. Like, what are they again? Physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts. What's another one? Acts of service. Yeah, acts of service and quality time. Yes, I think they're real. I think all towel boys, if you're in relationships, you should know about the love languages, because that will help you in knowing how to invest in your girls. Because maybe some girls are nymphos. If they're nymphos, then you can invest with physical affection. Some girls like gifts. By the way, with the gift thing, girls that they have a love language of gifts, towel boys, it could just be getting her a banana. I remember there was one girl I was seeing. Right? Her love language was gifts. And every time I'll come over to her place, she liked bananas. I'll come with a banana and give it to her. No, not this. A banana. Banana and coffee in the morning, if it was in the morning. She liked that. A gift, guys, doesn't need to be expensive. It can be cheap. Because if the girl loves you, you showing any kind of like gesture, she will appreciate it. So that's gift giving. Words of affirmation, like compliments. Give me your girl compliments. Acts of service. Doing something nice for your girl. Maybe cooking for your girl. Giving your girl a massage. Helping your girl out, setting up her OnlyFans for free. Giving your girl business advice, helping your girl set up a business, acts of service. So yes, I'm a big fan of 5 love languages. Learn your girl's love languages and your relationships will be easier. What's funny, bro? Yado God, what's funny? How to get better in bed. Practice. And also, when I say practice, you also have to practice with your partner, because girls are different. Yes, there are things that work for all kinds of girls. All girls, to some extent, like to be dominated, right? But also, there are some girls that actually like to dominate as well. How far you go with that is up to you. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let any girl peg me. But some girls would like to choke you. They're into that shit, right? Some girls would like to hit you. Some girls also like to get spanked. Girls like when you talk dirty. So yeah, learn all the basic things that girls do, right? But then you also have to, that girls like, but you also have to pay attention to how she is responding. So you got to pay attention to her body language. So you do something, see if she like perks up, she gets excited, that you know, oh, she likes that. If she starts gyrating, oh, she likes that, right? If she's just bored, then you got to change it up. Like, okay, if she's just laying there, yeah, okay, I need to do something different. But practice. Also, I think I'm just gonna plug him. I think Sterling Cooper, right? That's his name. Yes, Sterling Cooper. He has some stuff on it. Also, there's a book called Sex God. It's good. It's a good book. But yeah, man, just like with any skill, you can learn. You can learn how to get better in bed, but you gotta also look for resources to learn. And then you also have to practice. Okay, don't just think that you're just gonna. You might have talents. You might be naturally talented, but you can learn it. A girl asked me to punch her during sex earlier this year. Ah! I'm glad you told her no. Tall boys, don't do it, bro. Tall boys, don't be punching girls you're sleeping with. That's a bad idea. Because let me tell you something, guys. The day after is when it goes down. Guys, girls get caught up in the heat of the moment. They're like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time. She's looking at you, Patrick. She's like, oh my God, Patrick is so sexy. Punch me. Punch me. And then Patrick is like, yeah. And then when you're punching her, Patrick, she's like, oh, she's loving every second of it. But then she goes home. She goes home. She looks in the mirror. She sees that black eye. She goes to bed. She wakes up. The black eye is worse. And then she now thinks to herself, what was I doing? I didn't want that to happen. Patrick took advantage of me. Patrick hurts me. I didn't consent to that. And then, bro, this will be the last time we'll see Patrick on this live. So guys, please be careful, because sometimes it's that day after that will hurt you. Because girls might ask you to do some very crazy stuff on their first dates. Bro, if that thing could leave marks or is kind of like pushing extreme, dude, honestly, be careful about that, because they can wake up the next day and then they could come up with some fantasy like, I didn't want him to do that. And then now you got the freaking cops coming to your place. That's so funny, Patrick. But anyways, guys, great live. If you are new here, my guy, join the Discord. As you can see, this is a very interesting group of people. We talk about seduction. We talk about relationships too, because I noticed that guys that talk about like game, they either only talk about dating or they don't talk about relationships. And also guys that talk about relationships, they only talk about relationships and they don't talk about how to actually get the girl. But on our Discord, we talk about both, man. So join the Discord to become a guy that is, I'm going to steal Casey Xander shit. Casey Xander, if you're watching this, full stack. Become a full stack towel boy from dating to relationships. Check it out. And with that, man, I gotta go. But boys, while you're joining the Discord to meet more men just like you gotta also make sure, my guy, to always follow the first rule of Love Club. Bro. Don't think about it, man. Don't talk about it, my guy. Be about it. I'm going to see y'all in the next one on Sunday at noon PST. Peace.